Hi there, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. My name is Justin, and I'll be your counselor today.
I'm Emily.
Nice to meet you, Emily. And how are you enjoying this weather out here today? It's a little different for this time of year.
I wouldn't particularly say that I like it. I'm more of a winter in the winter kind of girl.
Oh, yes, nice. You enjoy the colder temperatures and more snow than this rain.
Yes, I'm not looking forward to all the rain turning into ice later this week.
I agree. All right, so what brings you in today? What would you like to talk about? Anything specific or?
Just about my summer job. I've been there for a few summers now, and I'm wondering if I should look into something else.
Okay, so you're wondering if maybe you should broaden your horizons, try something different, or maybe go back to the safe job that you have right now? All right. Well, if you don't mind, I'll be taking some notes here today as we go along and be asking some questions, and feel free to jump in and give any kind of input that you have as we go. All right. So, first of all, tell me, where do you work?
I work at Willow Sod Farms.
Okay.
It's a sod and horse farm owned by a husband and wife couple.
All right, and where is this farm located?
In Ameliasburg. It's just south of Belleville in Ontario.
Okay. So is that close to home?
Yeah, it takes me less than 5 minutes to get to work.
Oh, nice. That's a good aspect of a job. Close commute as gas prices raise these days. Now tell me, what type of work do you do at this farm?
I work in the office with the clients, and I work in the barn with the horses.
Okay. So you're basically a secretary and a farmhand, sort of mixed together. Nice. And do you enjoy this role that you have there? And if so, what do you enjoy most about it?
Yeah, I really like it. It's nice to have the change from going to the barn and then back to the office. I'm not in the office all day, or I'm not in the barn all day.
Okay, so you get the best of both worlds. You get the break from the heat by coming in the office, and you get to go out and work with horses and be outside in the summer, nice summer temperatures. All right, so could you tell me what else are the positive aspects of maybe the barn work?
I really like working with the horses. I get to go there. I'm on my own. I do things the way that I like on my own time schedule. Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like you really enjoy working independently. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, and how do you feel about working as part of the team? I assume there's other employees there. Is that true?
Yeah, there are. I think there's over 20 employees that work for the farm.
Okay.
But they are all men who work doing labor. So it's just me and Daryl, the owner, that are in the office. And in the barn, I'm the only one that does the barn.
Okay. And could you describe your relationship with your boss, Daryl?
Sure. Daryl and I met a while ago. We both have a common interest in horses, so we shared that off the get-go. And over time, we've become pretty close, and I consider her as a friend more so than a boss.
Oh, okay, that sounds good. Now, how do you feel that it's important to have a strong relationship with your boss, and also that makes it comfortable to go to work?
Yeah, I think so. I like the way things are this way. I feel comfortable if I ever have a question, or if I need certain days off, or any sort of thing like that. I'm more than comfortable to go talk to her and ask her what she thinks. In a different scenario, when you only see your boss to ask them for certain things, I think you would get more nervous and more. You wouldn't know what they're going to say, or you might be nervous as to how they're going to take what you have to say.
Yeah, that's good. Good to have positive communication, especially with your boss and among other employees. It's good to be able to feel free to say whatever you need and not be afraid. So this relationship with Daryl, did you know her before getting this job, or did you just meet her as part of the working environment?
No, I met her because of my horse named Winnie. My parents moved out of Belleville out to Ameliasburg, and so I was looking for a place to keep Winnie closer to home. So on my days off in the summer, I would just go drive, and whenever I saw horses, I would stop in and ask if I could keep my horse there. And so I drove by the sod farm one day and went to talk to Darylyn, and she was very interested. So I brought my horse there in September, and over the winter, we spent a lot of time together. And I learned a lot about her business, and I was interested in it. And she asked if I would want to help her out over the summer.
Okay, and that shows your independent side again. You went out by yourself and found a place for your horse to live.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good quality to have. Now, you said you had a dilemma as to whether you wanted to work there again this summer or if you wanted to seek other employment. What would be your reasoning behind that?
Well, like I say, I've been there for a long time. I know how the office and the business runs, and it's easy for me to go back. I've gotten many raises over the years that I've been there, so that's another plus to going back because I'd be making more money. Also, the horses. I don't know if I could find another job that had both those aspects, paying that much an hour. And a negative to going back is that when I finish school, my resume will be pretty short and I won't have a variety of jobs or experience to put down.
Mm-hmm. A resume is very important when you're finished school, you're going out in the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
Employers like to see that you have lots of different experiences, but also it shows loyalty to a one job, so that's also a positive. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah?
I never looked at it that way.
No? Okay, but what do you think would be some possibilities if you did not go back to the horse farm slash sod farm?
Well, at home in Belleville, a lot of my friends from university have a hard time finding jobs there, as in many cities, I think.
Sorry, is it a small town? Is that why?
Yes.
Okay, so.
And I could stay in Guelph. I have my apartment here all summer. And there are many agricultural-based jobs here that I could look into. But I don't think I would enjoy that as much just because I like being home. I'm a very family-oriented kind of person. My family is really close. We live on the water, so we do a lot of water activities in the summer. My horse is there. So.
Okay, so sounds like you have a bit of thinking to do in the coming months here. Now, you said you have an apartment in Guelph, and so you go to school in Guelph, do you?
Yes, yep. University of Guelph.
Oh, the University of Guelph. And what are you taking there?
I'm taking a Bachelor of Science, majoring in Animal Science.
Okay, and how are you liking it so far? What year are you in right now?
I'm in my third year now, second semester of third year, and I'm really enjoying it. The first 2 years were pretty broad. They weren't very specific to the things that I was interested in, but this year we finally got to choose certain courses that really were interesting to us.
Okay, and could you tell me what type of courses those are? Like which ones you are enjoying this year that you got to choose?
Sure. I really like the animal-based classes. So last semester I had animal physiology, which was just looking at all sorts of different reproductive system, bone structure, all that sort of stuff in different animals. I've had structure of farm animals, which is looking at the skeleton and the muscles and all that sort of stuff. And this semester I have 2 horse-related classes. One is called Feeding the Performance Horse, which is learning about all the nutrient requirements horses have and what they need to grow and perform properly. And my other class is Equine Exercise Physiology, which just focuses on the one animal, being the horse, and how they've evolved to do what they do today.
Okay, so I'm getting the picture that you're very interested in working with animals. You have a especially large passion for horses.
Yes.
So with the work that you've done in the summer and the courses that you've taken in school, do you think a career in the future could be related to horses, or do you think you could work in that type of field for a long time?
Definitely. Horses will always be a part of my life. And if there was a job out there that related to horses, I don't think I would want to be a full-time horse trainer. just because that could be very stressful and may mean that I wouldn't be interested as much in my own horses. But if there was like a nutritionist for some sort of feed company or something like that, that's something I would look into.
Okay. Well, it was very interesting hearing about your summer job and your schooling, and also about your horse. And just to sum up, so you have a dilemma as to whether you're going back to your old summer job or seeking something new. You said the positives were that you live at home, you are very close with your family, your horse is there, you have a steady job that pays well, and that's important when you're going to school because we all know how expensive school is these days. And also, you're taking courses at Guelph University for agricultural science, and these latest courses in your third year, the horse related courses, physiology and nutrition, they have really struck an interest in you, and maybe something that you'd want to work towards in a possible career.
Mm-hmm.
So, and when you go finally decide whether you're going to go back or not, maybe some of these aspects will help you choose.
Yeah, definitely will influence my decision.
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank you for your time today. Thank you for coming in, and I look forward to seeing you again.